Hi, Ms. Zuckerman.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Hi. Oh, I'm not very good right now.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the issue that we had discussed in court? About the basement? Last time we went to court, we discussed my daughter being in the basement, and they tried getting a hold of a CPS worker that went and checked on the house to verify that she was in the basement, and they couldn't get in touch with her. She was on vacation.
Okay, I talked to Susan, the caseworker, today.
Uh-huh.
Did you talk to her?
Yes, I did, and I talked to her plenty this week. I was lied to, and then I called up ACS hotline. They told me that, now this is the whole thing. She said, we don't know if she was in a basement. Then she said that an ACS worker went and checked on her, and now she's upstairs in the railroad rooms. I was told I'm not allowed to have my daughter in the railroad room, but that's besides the point.
Have you talked to Terry Mary?
Yes, I have. Briefly, I left messages for her, but this is something that you need to know as a law guardian. You're supposed to be looking out for her best interests and protecting her.
Well, you talked to your caseworker, and they're telling me that since the last court date was the concern that they have been in touch with ACS.
Okay, yes. I just called ACS just now. They just verified me, and I recorded. They verified for me that she was in the basement, and she just recently was moved upstairs. Now she's in a computer room, railroad room, because Rose's house is computer room, dining room, living room, kitchen, and it's in the front of the house with the main entrance.
Okay.
And she also verified that there was only one way out of that basement. It was up the stairs.
She's not in the basement.
No, she's not in the basement. She never should have been in the basement to begin with.
Okay.
And this was everybody's job, yours, Susan's, Miss Jackson's, and a CPS out in Queens to make sure that this didn't happen before you placed my daughter in a place like that, because, to be honest, I would have rather had her in a foster home.
Well, I talked to the caseworker today, and if you have concerns, I think you should talk to your attorney.
Okay, so what role do you play in this case?
Excuse me?
What role do you play in this case?
I don't have to explain my role to you.
You should have to explain, because you're in charge of protecting my daughter, and you're not doing a very good job.
For your best interest, I'm not going to talk to you now.
For my best interest?
For your best interest in this case, and I'm going to ask you, I'm going to let you know that when I want to set up a home visit before we come back to court to see your daughter. I will call CPS and speak to them again.
Do you want the CPS worker out in Queens number 2 so you could also hear for yourself where she is and where she was?
I'm concerned. Look, you brought your issues up, and at the time that we went back to court, I'm not at my desk, so I'm not looking at the file. I'm driving, but my recollection is by the time we went back to court, she was supposed to have been in the main level, correct?
No, she was still in the basement.
But when did she get moved upstairs?
She got moved upstairs like a week before her birthday, I'd say.
So that was very recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was lied to about CPS lied to me, told me she didn't have a caseworker in Queens. I just found out today she had a caseworker in Queens right along. That should have been in contact with me. That was wondering why I wasn't in contact with her.
Okay. And hold on. And who is this caseworker?
This caseworker is, hold on a second and I'll get you the number. I just got this number from Kimberly A. Sodergren. This is Miss Clemente.
Hold on, I'm driving, I can only...
I'm sorry.
Miss Clemente?
Mm-hmm. And her number is 718.
Hold on. 718.
262.
262.
1630.
And tell me, she's with ACS.
Yeah, she's the ACS out in Queens.
Miss Clemente.
Mm-hmm.
Is she the caseworker that sees Katrina in the home?
Yeah.
Okay, so then, all right, so this Miss Clemente sees Katrina in the home. Okay, so then she's aware of you. She knows your daughter, and she knows the physical plan. She knows the physical placement.
Yeah. The physical placement of where she was and where she is now.
So but the point, my question to you, look, you know what? I don't want to talk to you about this at length because you have a lawyer, but you're telling me that you're talking to the ACS worker, but you're talking to the same agency that says where your daughter okay.
Yeah, no, they didn't know she was in a basement. Supposedly Suffolk County didn't know she was in a basement. And supposedly it was cleared by them before she moved in. Then I just found out, because I just found out she had a caseworker in Queens, because they lied to me and told me she didn't. So I just spoke to this woman who said she had authorized it, and knowing that it was in a basement and there was only one way out, which was up the stairs.
And this is Kimberly Ms. Sonegard or something like that who gave you this number?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ms. Clemente told me she was in the basement from the beginning. She cleared it herself for her to be okay to live there before she was placed there. And then it wasn't a basement. There was only one way out. And now she's in a computer room, in a railroad room.
But the point is, you're telling me that Ms. Clemente is the ACS worker who cleared the home for your daughter to live in.
Yes, but Suffolk County knew about all of this.
The Environmental Control Board of New York City issued a vacate order. They handle violations of the quality of life laws.
But you know...
And she was in that dangerous situation over a year. And our question to you is, as the baby's law guardian, what are you going to do about it?
You know what? I'm not going to talk to you right now because I don't know why you're... I'm not going to talk to you.
The baby was in a dangerous situation. There was a vacate order issued.
Nobody knew.
Now, if Angela did something like that, you'd be putting neglect charges on her. Well, what are you going to do with this situation? Angela wants the baby removed, period. What are you going to do about it? You're supposed to look after the baby's best interest.
Hello? Hello? Hang on.